Welcome back to the channel. I'm Rochelle. This is Brampton Gardener, and today's episode is going to be all about tomatoes. So I finally got my tomatoes planted on the weekend. June 1st, I guess it was, or 2nd, I can't remember, Saturday or Sunday I got it planted. And we just had been really having some really cool nights. So it had been in like 45 for a couple of nights, and so I hadn't had them planted yet, and I was like, you know what, there's no point risking it, might as well just wait. So I got everything in this weekend. It's all looking really good. So first of all, I'm going to show you some video footage of it going in the ground, and then I'll show you, give you kind of a tour at the end, and we'll go over all the different varieties that I am growing this year. And I did want to say a little aside, I was watching this morning just before I came out here, my good friend Rick over at Cape Cod Life, and he posted a new video about his fight with cancer that he's going through and his treatments, and he was talking a little bit about it, and he was saying how much, you know, he's too tired some days to get out and get his garden planted, but he does enjoy watching everyone else get theirs planted. It gives him some inspiration. So here's to you, Rick. I'm dedicating today's tomato video to you, and I really hope you get a chance to get your tomatoes planted and get those peppers hardened off. So we're all rooting for you, and you got this. All right, so let's jump on into the rest of the tomato video. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you my plan, and I'm going to kind of sketch it out. I'm going to go through the tomatoes I have, and I'm going to try and figure out where to put everything. I probably think I could have been planning this while waiting, you know, those couple of cold nights, but that's not how we do things around here. No. I have to be inspired, and I have to be like, okay, we're going to do it. We're going to figure it out now. That's just the way my mind works. So let me show you my plan and the tomatoes and the spaces, and then I'm going to finally get planting. Is what I have available in my yard, and I do have to I bought some more potting mix, so I'm going to be topping these up. This is all I had the other day, but I got them all spaced in there nicely, and at least half of that is manure, which is awesome because tomatoes love poop. Oh, my peony opened. Hello, beautiful. Look at my poor peony bush. It got so trampled from when we had the greenhouse here. Normally this is like a huge round bush, but we only have like one strip left. But oh, she is beautiful. Look at the color on that. Wow. Okay, so back to tomatoes, which if you saw my other video, it's doing amazing. This has dwarf tomatoes and peppers. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it at the end of this one or down in the description. Go check it out and you'll find out what's in there. Oh no, I forgot I had these. Okay. So these are my Olapolka, well, they're dwarf, and then one of the Dwarf Taz chocolates. And then I do have a few peppers going already. Here are my beautiful tomatoes. And I started them late, and it actually worked out really well because we had such cold nights. So I'm glad they're not any bigger, because this is a perfect size for getting them in the ground. And my daughter did a bit of an inventory on them a couple weeks ago when it was easier to read the labels, so I do know roughly how many of each I have. I did actually write on the tags there, see? So 8 Blue Beauty, awesome. So this one here is the Chocolate Taz Dwarf, so I have planted 2 of those already. Alright, so that's what we're working with, and the space we have is over here on my chart. Let's move that into the shade, hold on. Okay, hopefully you can see this. So this is the yard laid out like this, okay? So I have 12 spaces here for tomatoes and over a couple cucumbers. This is not to scale. This is the neighbor's yard. So at my one neighbor, I put 4 of those large 3-foot wide soil bags, and I have 3 at the other neighbor. So I'm planning on putting 2 tomatoes at the back. I already put marigolds in the middle of each one. I'm going to put 2 tomatoes at the back, 2 peppers in the front, and then I'll fill out the rest with whatever herbs I have left. These 2 on that side, I've done my onions in the front of both of those beds, so I'm going to do the tomatoes there, and I'm going to make sure that I get them going straight up. So I'm probably going to do the cherry tomatoes. I think might be a better option for that. We'll see. This one I'll do 1 tomato, and I put my okra in the front of that planter. So they're really big planters, and I'm probably overplanting them, but oh well. So I'm going to play around with this, write down which ones I want in here. Probably get started up on potting theirs because I don't really feel like mixing up potting soil right now. But I don't know. We'll see. So get back to you when I get back to you. All right, we're going to figure this out. We're going to do this. Right, Dex? Right? What are you sniffing the tomato plants? Hi. Are you sniffing my tomato plants? Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? Yeah. You're looking for more tomatoes? I don't think there's any ripe ones quite yet, honey. You gotta wait. You gotta wait, but soon. We got lots of tomatoes coming. Lots. Okay, so first up, we're just gonna come in and separate everything, which is gonna be a lot easier not holding the camera. So see you in a bit. But first, we have to weed out all the morning glory seeds because they like to dump in this bed. So I do have to keep an eye on that throughout the season. Tomato alley is up and running. I have a few bags that are dirt left. I'm not sure where they're gonna go yet. I did put some stuff out in the garden yet, so ignore that. But here we go. Let's just get started. First off, we have our sun gold, and I'm very excited. It's my first year growing sun gold, and I find it very interesting, the different color in the leaf compared to like the Beauty King. The leaves are very different, the color's different. We've had so much rain, and these poor tomatoes got flooded out so many times in their soil blocks that they're desperate need of some fertilizer. I will come in and hopefully get to that today. So we have sun gold. Next up we have Beauty King, and in the front of them I've just tucked different kinds of basil and a couple parsleys. The next up we have Sunrise Bumblebee, and then a cucumber. I tucked that one in there just for good measure. Orange Peach, chocolate cherry, that's a cherry tomato, obviously. Pineapple, my daughter did the signs for me. Watermelon, there we go. Fuzzy blue balls, Amana Orange, Brandywine, and Blue Beauty. Nice. Now I had planted these like 2 weeks ago. They seem to not have been bothered by the cold weather. These are 2 sun golds, and they are huge compared to when I planted them. That's crazy. And then I have a chocolate Tasmanian dwarf tomato over here. And the rest of the tomatoes I have at the top of the hill and over at the neighbors. So let's pop on over there. So both of my neighbors very generously allowed me to plant up on their property. So I grabbed these grow bags at the dollar store. They were $5 each. They're 3 feet across, 1 foot deep. So here I have a Brandywine, I have a mortgage lifter, and then I have some random peppers that I don't remember the name of it. In the middle I have an Eskimo marigold in all of them. This one is a Blue Beauty and an Orange Peach. Beauty King. These peppers here, that's a Habanero, and that's a New Mexico 6. That is a Sunrise Bumblebee. That is a Nolty Morning Glory. And then peppers, I put the labels, where did I put the, oh, chocolate cherry, sorry, chocolate cherry. And random pepper plants. Oh, this one has a label. Oh, Big Jim. Oh my God, what? Where did that come from? You would think I would have noticed that when I was planting it on Saturday. It must have been really tiny. Oh wow, that's exciting. I love Big Jim peppers. They're like a New Mexico 6 Anaheim kind of variety. Then over here we have Kaleidoscope Jewel, Amana Orange, because I really love those. watermelon. And these 2 beds, I have to weed out morning glories daily. Fuzzy blue balls, pineapple, and Amana Orange. Let's get these out of here. Right, Dexter? Dexter's coming up to sniff. And so in the front of these beds here, I have my Walla Walla sweet onions, which I think they're doing pretty good. Like, they look pretty good. This one looks like it might be even bulking up a little bit. I don't know. And then I have my really sad looking okra and an nasturtium. I don't know what's going on with those okra, but there were more. Oh, peppers. I guess this should have been a tomato and pepper video because I did them all. So yesterday I planted up this whole section here. So I can't remember what that is. It's either a sunrise bumblebee. In my infinite wisdom, I thought, oh, I'll remember what this is by the time I get to the top of the hill. Nope. So those 3 are Tasmanian Dwarf. And then, I don't know what that one is, or this one. We will find out. I believe one is a cherry tomato and one is a, I don't know. Anyway, so I also planted up my edible chrysanthemum. And then these peppers, I have no idea what varieties they are. They actually came with the title of mystery pepper. So I saved the seeds last year and forgot to write what they were on the label. But I saved them, so that means I like them. Trying the rhubarb leaf thing to see if it keeps the weeds down, but it doesn't seem to be holding. I planted up the rest of my eggplant, zucchini, and I have some more Armenian cucumbers and stuff in there. But yeah, that's it for all of my tomatoes that I'm keeping in the ground. I mean, that's quite a few. I'm terrified this area is going to be a hazard area. But that's okay because we don't really go up here. And then those cannas are going to fill up this is like our storage area. So we won't be seeing any of that nasty stuff soon. But I'm almost done. I'm almost done planting. So you'll be seeing a final planting video hopefully soon and a little bit of a garden tour